Welcome to twoquestions.tv. With me today is Barry Moltz, and we're talking about shortcuts. Welcome to twoquestions.tv. I'm Susan Baroncini-Moe. Joining me today is Barry Moltz. Barry has founded and run small businesses with a great deal of success and failure, like me, for more than 20 years. He now gets small businesses unstuck. He's the author of 6 best-selling business and small business books, including his latest Small Business Hacks, 100 Shortcuts to Your Success, which is what we're talking about today.
Exactly. Let me get a copy of that book there.
Please show it, because I don't have a hard copy.
This doesn't hit the market, Susan, till later in January. And this particular book, Susan, is actually a collector's item, because I don't know if you can see there, but they actually spelled business wrong on the title.
Nice.
There's one less S. So this is now a collector's item. They had to reprint all of them, all first 5,000 over again. So, this is going to be valuable someday.
You know what? We should sell a collector's edition package, because my publisher, their first run of my book, Business in Blue Jeans, came, and there was one chart in the entire book, and somehow that chart, I don't know what happened with the file, but it was just like black lines, like a weird barcode. So I was so sad, because I had to tell them, I think you have to reprint it. Then they were like, no, of course we're going to reprint it, but I felt so bad for them, that's a lot of copies.
You could have just had an insertion. I mean, we're thinking about putting a sticker on the side of the book, but it doesn't work out too. It doesn't work out.
We thought that too.
It doesn't work out too well. So, the way it goes, right?
Yeah, really. Oh my gosh. Well, so it's funny, because usually I'm the one holding up the book going, look, buy this book. But I'm glad you have the copy, even if it is the one with business spelled wrong. So, okay, we know, you and I both know, there really aren't any shortcuts in business. Come on.
Right.
So is the book the shortcut? Because my feeling is it is, because I can look at the book and go, okay, I have a question. Here's the answer, and here's some resources. Is that the deal?
Yeah,
the book is the shortcut.
I think the hardest part is, where do you start? And I think these days, most people start and they say, okay, let me do a Google search, or let me search on Yahoo or Bing or something like that. But then you don't know what information you're going to get. And so with this book, I wrote it with Reva Lasansky, who's the former editor of Entrepreneur Magazine. Together, we have over 50 years of experience in small business. Every single thing that's included in this book, I've done it. I've made the mistake doing it. And let me tell you, here are the ways. I mean, as an entrepreneur, you're just not prepared when, let's say, you don't submit your sales tax to the state, and they actually come to your office and they put a padlock on your door.
Oh, they come for you.
So I kind of know what you're supposed to do. Or when you don't use a payroll service and you don't submit your payroll tax to the IRS, or what happens when you let go of an employee and they file, they want an unemployment hearing. What do you do? Or how do you negotiate a lease, or those kinds of things, which you don't expect really to come up. So that's really what the book is about.
Yeah, and I have to say, I wish it was around when I first started, because there are so many important hacks in there, things that you need to know, and it's really laid out in a really, I'm not blowing smoke. I really felt, I'm not flattering you, Barry. This is what I really thought.
Because as an entrepreneur, we kind of soak that up, because every day we just kind of get banged like that.
Yeah, exactly. But no, what I really liked about it was that it was really laid out in, I have a question. Okay, I just find the question and flip to the answer. And it was those fundamentals that you really do need as a business owner. So, all right, big question here. What's your favorite hack? And bonus question, what's the most important one?
Okay, so my favorite hack is the one, how do you get people to respond when they won't respond? We've all had those situations where we go out, whether it's in person or on the phone or through email, and we have a great call with a prospect, and they say to you the words that you can't wait to hear, which is, hey, I'd like to do business with you. Let's have a time next week to kick it off.
Yay!
And you're all excited, right? You go, this is really fantastic. And then you call them, and they don't respond. And then
they ghost you.
And they don't respond. And you're like, oh my God, what happened? And the biggest problem beyond them not responding is that you hold on to them as a prospect and you think you're going to do business with them, so that prevents you from moving on to someone else that possibly could do business with you. So there's a couple letters that I've come across that actually help people get a response from a prospect. And one of them simply lays out, it's all in the book, but it simply lays out, it says, it allows them to say no. This is our situation. We want both to use our time effectively. Are you interested? Are you not? And if you're not interested, that's okay. I'm giving you permission to say no. In fact, I welcome it so I can move on.
Yes.
That one works pretty well. And then another one that we actually got from Pam Slim, which I don't know if you know her.
She's great. She's great.
Arizona. She sent me one that just and she actually practiced this on me. She actually sent, the title of the email says, please reply A, B, or C. And it says, I know you're busy, just reply A, B, or C. A, I'm still interested in doing business with you. Let's set up a time to talk. B, contact me in a month. Or C, I'm no longer interested. And I tell you, that works about 90% of the time, where people just respond A, B, or C. Now, I have a third one that I didn't include in the book. I only do in my presentations. I said, well, if you send this one, you'll always get a response. And the title of the email is, I thought you were dead. Right? Now, you may never do business with me again, but I got to tell you, I get 100% response out of that one. And the most important thing is, once you get a response, you can let them go and move on. Because if people aren't interested in business with you, that's okay. Find someone that is.
Yeah,
so
well, and that's not just a technical piece. It's actually a mental piece too. Letting them go.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go on.
Remember, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to prospect for this person because I have this great one right here. And listen, I still do it today. And eventually you just got to let people go. But if you can get a response, positive or negative, listen, the best response, Susan, is yes, I want to do business with you. But believe it or not, the second best response is no. Because that releases you to go work with somebody else.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm not always sure that the yes is the best answer, because sometimes those people aren't the best fit, right? And you get into it and you're like, oh, what did I get into, right? But yeah, really good point. And that is a great hack. Those are wonderful tools. And I think, to me, the whole point of the book was shortcuts. Yeah, because you could spend years not knowing this. You could spend years in just that one shortcut, chasing prospect after prospect, not really getting anywhere and not knowing why. And I think that's a great hack. So lots and lots of great tips. I'm desperately wanting to hold that book up and go, viewers, this gets my, viewers, where are you? You're here. Viewers, this book gets one of my highest recommendations. You need this book in your arsenal. Very important. Very important. Great book, Barry. I love it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for joining me today.
Susan, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, hold the book up again. All right, viewers, here's the book. Go to Amazon and get it. We're going to have the link to the book in the show notes for today. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.